So we have a program that consists of music of Handel, of the great American composer Irving Fine, and two masterpieces by Mozart. Our program opens with a Handel Concerto Grosso. I think we have a particular way of making real the beautiful lightness and clarity of texture that Handel represents. We haven't played them in many years. I'm very excited that we're going to be playing Handel again. In that same program, we're playing a serious song by Irving Fine. And this piece is so expressive and so well constructed, uses the forces of a string orchestra so beautifully.
Everybody's heard of Leonard Bernstein. Irving Fine is forgotten, in large part because he died very young.
It happens to be the 100th anniversary of his birth, so it's a good year to be playing this work.
Irving Fine is an important American composer who doesn't get heard often enough, and I think a lot of people will come to this concert not having known who he is, and a lot of people will leave wanting to hear more.
So that program also pairs these two Mozart masterpieces. And it was suggested by one of the wind members of Orpheus that Martin Fröst might be a really wonderful soloist for us to partner with.
Martin Fröst is an exciting choice for us to play with the Mozart Concerto with. It's a piece that we've played a lot with our member clarinetists, but we've never had an outside soloist do this before.
Martin Fröst has really distinguished himself in doing things differently.
I had the pleasure of working with him a couple of seasons ago, and his Mozart was just incredible.
Martin's going to be playing a basset clarinet, which is what Mozart originally wrote for, so we'll hear this in a slightly different version than what you usually get.
I think he has a particular dynamism that we really wanted to feature, and it isn't all about clarinet playing. The man has an incredibly impressive stage presence, demeanor, and he brings a theatrical approach to his performances.
He's like a dancer on stage, almost like a puppet master.
He's out of the box, but at the same time goes back to tradition, like playing the basset clarinet for this piece.
His name may not be so well known to American audiences, but I think one day it will be. I think it's really interesting that we have a late Mozart and an early Mozart, and in the reverse order of what you might have thought. The Clarinet Concerto is one of his very last pieces. It's more thought of as the work of a secure master, confident in his many successes, whereas the symphony is the work of an early composer, anxious to make an impression.
The Symphony No. 29 has been a piece that Orpheus has been playing almost its entire career. It's a work that balances a kind of youthful ebullience. I think he wrote it, maybe he was barely 20, and it has this wonderful youthful energy. But at the same time, it's a very original work. The way it's constructed is extremely sophisticated and complex. It's one of Mozart's first symphonic masterpieces, and one we're very happy to be playing again.
We like to, when we use an earlier work and then a later work, we like to juxtapose things. We like to show a little bit, this is where the composer started and this is where the composer ended. The concert should take you on a journey. You should experience something meaningful.
So, we present pieces that you want to hear, and we also present pieces that you didn't know you want to hear. But once you've heard them, you're going to want to hear them again.
Who is Orpheus?
I am
Orpheus.
Are you Orpheus?